It's never a good sign when your coffee's gone already. I just cannot wake up today. I am so sleepy. It's about noon, so I have quite a bit to do in this time block between like 12 and 5 today. I'm gonna do some plant chores with you guys, and I also have a couple other videos to finish up that I was like filming some progress things on, so I have to do that. And then I also want to dedicate kind of the rest of the evening, probably just off camera, making more props. I spent all day yesterday making a ton of new props, mostly alocasias that I transferred over. I still have, I think, 1, 2, 3 alocasia like domes to check and transfer out the ones that are like overgrown. And I also have my prop boxes to go through. So maybe I'll do some of the prop boxes with you today. I think that'll be fun to kind of peek in there and see what's in there and maybe transfer some over. So I'm going to insert some footage here first of me packing up a trade. So one of my Patreon members, Emily, reached out to me to want to like gift me a plant, and I told her, how about we just do a trade? Like, I would feel better doing a trade that way. You're getting something in return, and then you can send me whatever it is that you want to send me. So we're going to do a trade, which is exciting. I actually think her package might show up today, and so if it does, I'll open it on here with you. And then my package I sent to her, she should be getting today as well, because I packaged it up a couple days ago on Wednesday. So I'll insert some footage of me packing up her order. I gifted her 3 plants, a Hoya polynura outer variegated. It's already rooted, it's already like sprouted its growth point. I gave her a Hoya linearis, that's already rooted and growing. And then I gifted a philodendron majestic. She said she liked Hoyas, philodendron, and Anthurium. I was gonna do one of my seedlings, but I need to pot them up. I don't have any that are like ready for sale just yet. So those were like ready to go. And so I figured I might as well just do those 3, and hopefully she doesn't have any of them and they're like new plants for her. And then I did a sample of my aeroid and pond mix, and then I gave her a trellis that I bought from somebody's small shop. So yeah, I hope she likes everything. I was super excited packing all that up for her. So 2 things that I really want to get done is my Anthurium clarinervium, the inflow that I pollinated 10 months ago. The berries are ripened now, and the inflow is actually dying off, so I need to pluck the berries and harvest the seeds. I have 5 berries, so I think there should only be 1 seed per berry. I actually did this pollination on my channel already when I did the first round of clarinervium seedlings. So if I can find that video, I'll link it up here. It goes into more details about it, but I'm just gonna open the berries up, harvest the seeds really quick in some moss and like a little seedling tray, and I'll show you that. My variegated black velvet, the alocasia, I need to water my rudsta over here and everything, but I think there's at least 1 or 2 corms that I want to harvest, because they're like popping off the top. So I think I might take those and get those planted with you. Yeah, other than that, I think I just have to make a ton of props is what I want to focus on, and I have to finish watering today too. I was watering my plant room yesterday, and I only got through like half of it, so I need to finish that today too, but I'll probably just do that off camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my Anthurium clarinervium out here. I think I'll just work on this table, and we'll go ahead and harvest the berries real quick, and I'm super excited. They're Potato radiatum and clarinervium, so I have, you know, the big hybrid already that I did the first round. So I'm gonna grab her and show you her, and we'll get the seeds harvested. This is Anthurium clarinervium, and these are her ripened berries. Oh, right there. They're orangey, and you can see the inflow is yellowing and the stem is yellowing a bit now too, so it's definitely time to harvest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 berries. And last time when I pollinated her, she only gave me 3. They look like little pumpkins or something. They're so cute. And my clarinervium basically has been pollinated for the last 2 years. So I think I might give her a break and let her just maybe produce some new leaves. I would actually love to get her repotted. I don't even know if her root system is the healthiest, honestly. She's been so focused on pollinating that I've kind of neglected her in the sense of she lives in my Ikea Millsbow, so I'm always underwatering her, and she's just been through a lot. She's had thrips before when I had them 2 years ago, and yeah, I just feel like I kind of neglect her care-wise. So I think the next few inflows that come out, I'm going to maybe just collect the pollen and let the inflows, I'm just gonna cut them off, and I'll get her kind of repotted and situated, and then I'll try pollinating her again. Clarinervium just takes forever. I put a little sticker on this inflow when I pollinated, and it was 11/1/23. So yeah, it's been about 10 months, which is crazy. It took about 10 months last time as well, so I knew it would roughly be around this time that her berries would ripen. I have a little seedling dome that I'm going to use here, and we'll moisten some sphagnum moss. I like to grow the seeds out in just sphagnum moss. I have so much that I want to get done for September. I was thinking about, I usually don't have to bring plants inside until like late fall, probably like November, I think is when I brought them in last year. But I'm honestly thinking about leaving the plants outside that are out there and just protecting them on like really cold evenings. But I haven't decided. I have my big Monstera out there. I have a ficus. I have cacti, snake plants. I planted my banana plant and stuff outside in the yard, so I want to get my variegated banana. I want to get those covered. So I don't really have to focus on that this month per se, but I do want to get a lot of plant projects done. I'm going to take a day and finish my poles. I'm just going to do that off camera, like my moss poles. I'm just getting some moss in here. Hi. And I want to get a lot of my repotting done that needs done. I'm going to have a couple like repotting days. And just kind of go into the fall season just kind of ahead, I guess. My plants do grow year round just because, you know, they get so many grow lights and everything, but they do slow down in the fall season, like over winter. This moss sometimes has like little woody pieces. I like to take those out. So I just kind of pick through the moss a little. I got way too much. I don't need this much moss. Hello. What I want? Hello. Hi, cutie girl. I know. I know. Uh-oh. All right, we have our moss. I still need to wring it out some more, but it's all moistened. All right, we are just gonna sit right here. And I think I'm only gonna have 5 seeds. One of the berries might surprise me and have more than one. That would be pretty cool, but I'm just gonna put some moss in 5 of these little trays. Yeah. Can I help you? Why aren't you on the patio with the rest of the kitties? Hmm? What are you eating? Hey, what are you doing? Don't eat stuff. You're crazy. Okay, so I have 5 little squares. Now for the fun part, picking the berries. This is so fun. So when they're ripe, they just pluck right off. Let's see. Let's go for this juicy one right up top because it is juicy. So cool, right? And inside will reveal the seed. So this one only has the one. It's so cool. It's a big seed. It's so slimy. Let's see. That is our little Anthurium baby. I don't know if there's a top or bottom, but that's the way that it was in the pod. So I'm just going to take it down and sit it in some moss. Like so. You can barely see it because it's the same color. It's right there. And it'll eventually root and sprout. Pick another juicy one. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Only one seed. Probably will keep one of these from this round because they may look a little bit different than the seeds from the last round. And then I'll probably sell the other 4 once they actually sprout, you know. Ooh. Bring you a little closer. So we have 2 left. Go ahead and pluck this last one off. And that's it for the inflow. What I'm actually going to do is cut her here at the base to cut the inflow away because the only thing that it's going to do is just yellow off. So I'm just going to cut her off like so. And the flower bloom is no more. Okay, let's open these last 2 little seeds. Okay. Oh. So these are clary times data radiatum. They were pollinated, P equals 11/1/23. Harvested, today's date is 9/6/24. And I shouldn't have to do anything with this. I'm actually gonna put this in my Ikea Millsbo because I have room in there. And we'll just keep them under some good light, humidity, and warmth, and they should start growing some roots and sprouting. It's really easy to grow them from a seed like this. You know, my last round I only had 3 and 1 was the runt. It just grew slower. I recently sold that one though. And so the other 2, you know, I have growing in pond together. So I'm curious how these are gonna do out of the 5, if one is gonna like grow slower than the rest. I'm very curious. I would say one seed was smaller than the rest. I think that first one I grabbed was a pretty big seed. So that's it for that. I did water her yesterday slightly while I was in there. So I'm not gonna mess with her or anything. I'm just gonna put her back in my cabinet. But I do wanna take a day and repot her and everything. So I think I'm just going to let her chill for the time being and I'll get her repotted a different day. I love clarinervium. That's the newest leaf here in the middle, but it's small just because, oop, right here, because she was working on that inflow. It's crazy to think that this plant has been in bloom for the last 2 years. It's crazy. Or it has been like pollinated. Okay, I brought out my pink black velvet. Look how freaking huge she is, you guys. And she's working on another new leaf here in the middle. Do you see? This is the last remaining small leaf, and it's beautiful. And I have a feeling it's probably going to go soon, which is very sad. I just feel like this plant has gotten so big so quickly that all the energy is being used to keep these huge leaves, you know, alive, that she's shedding or aborting all the older leaves. And I have some corms popping up. So I think I'm going to take, there's one here, I feel like that's a decent size. And this one's kind of small, but I might go ahead and take this one off just because it's shooting up in the air. And I might just dig around this top layer and see if I can see if there's any more. And I might do that for, I don't know, I kind of want to go digging in my variegated dragon scale to see if there's any corms from that one yet. But yeah, look at the size of these leaves. They're huge. I told myself I was going to try feeding her more because I don't want her to keep, you know, shedding her oldest leaf. I've never really had that in pond though. She still has a good amount of water in here, where they keep shedding their older leaves. Normally they maintain a lot of them in pond, but I think she just got so big so quickly. It's crazy. I remember getting or buying this plant and unboxing it and everything, and how small it was compared to now. It is crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead and harvest these little corms. And I think what I'm going to do, normally I would do a seedling tray, but I have too many small seedling trays everywhere and I'm running out of room. I actually ordered yesterday they're seedling trays, but they hold, I think there's 40 cells, whereas a normal tray, I think there's 12. I have 3 more things of Alocasia to go through, but I think what I'm going to do is consolidate a lot of those small ones and use the larger one. The only thing is the dome lid, it's not as tall as the other ones, so I'm gonna have to probably move them out quicker, but I feel like it will save more space and it will kind of consolidate them more. So I'm waiting on that to get here, but I think I'm gonna put these ones in a separate cup and put a lid on top like this and kind of tape it so that it doesn't move. That way I can have one little seedling or one little corm in here. I don't know, I think I just want to keep these separately and maybe put these in my Mills bow so they don't get lost with all the other corms. I have used stratum here. This is all used. And there's usually nothing wrong with this. I usually use this to grow a corm out, so the stratum is perfectly fine. So I'm going to fill up a couple of these with some stratum, and I'm going to pluck this one here off. Right here. That's a decent size one. I actually feel like it's probably going to be sprouting soon. So I'm just going to pluck that away. And I don't really feel like I need to peel this one. There's a little bit of a shell on this corm, but nothing crazy. You know, that protective covering. All right, so all I'm going to do for this one is pluck it down into stratum. That's exciting. I don't know if I want to take that one off yet. I want to go ahead and pluck this one too. Okay. We're going to do this one down in here, like so. These will be my first corms that I'm harvesting from her. And then she's got this one that's too small and this one here that's too small. And I don't really want to disturb her, but I'm just going to kind of take a peek. Maybe she's got some more kind of hiding out here. That's kind of on top. I would love to get her transferred to a clear container. That way I can keep an eye on the corms. Should I do that? Should I go ahead and move her over to a clear one? Maybe I should. Although I don't have any rinsed pond at the moment. Maybe I'll wait a different day. Just because I don't have any pond that's readily available. I need to actually rinse some. Because I'm gonna have another Alocasia corm digging day. I need to repot both of my Frydecks, so maybe I'll wait and do her then. Okay. All right, so I don't need to water her or anything. She's good. So all we need to do is label and add some water into these ones. Just gonna do this to hold extra humidity in and so I don't go bumping the lid off. I shouldn't really have to re-moisten this for a while. Unless it dries out. PBV, pink black velvet, so I know which one that is. I'm gonna put these little cuties in my Ikea Milsbo tall just so I can keep a closer eye on them because they're a more special corm, a more expensive corm. These are the first sets of corms that I've harvested off of her and she'll go back in my red stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get this changed out, I think, to a clear one next time. That new leaf is gonna be so pretty. You can see all the pink on it coming in. Do you see right there? Oh, she's gonna be beautiful. I really want to keep a corm for me, like as a second plant. I would love to have multiples, especially if one comes in like super pink. I'm going to be tempted to keep it. So yeah, I'll take these two off once they grow a bit more. That's at least 2 more corms. And then, yeah, when I go to repot her, she might have some more down in there, but we'll see. I didn't really see any on the surface level. So I was looking at the time. What I might do is take a little break. I have 2 orders to pack up. They're just some substrate orders. So I'm going to do that real quick and I think run out to UPS and drop those off. Let me show you something in my plant room really quick. So I was in there watering my moss pools last night. I have to finish, but my Monstera adansonii is going to freaking bloom and I'm dying to show you. So let me show you that real quick. That was fun. I opened my cabinet up to put the corms in there and my pallidiflorum, the small one, fell in the vase that, or the saucer cash pot thing it was in, completely shattered and broke. So yeah, the cash pot is now in the trash. I had a huge mess to sweep up. Yeah, let me show you the bloom. So I was watering, like I said, trying to water some of my poles last night. I'm gonna be chopping so many of these guys. And look, can you see it back there? Look at the freaking bloom on the adansonii. Oh my God, and there is a mealybug on the freaking bloom. What in the shit? Do you see the mealybug right there? Oh no, oh no, oh no, he got squished. The mealybug, where the hell did that come from? But look at it. And what's weird is this tiny leaf came out. Do you see how tiny it is? And I was noticing that. I'm like, why is that leaf so tiny? Because it's working on a bloom. And I've been noticing she's been undergoing a lot of stress. You can see all the yellowing and browning. There's actually a yellow leaf way back there. And I figured it was because I've been underwatering a lot, but I had no idea that she was blooming. That is just craziness. That is craziness. Okay, I am back. I'm actually gonna quickly repot the pallidiflorum that fell. Surprisingly, the leaf didn't get damaged. I still can't believe that fell and hit me in the head. I was like, what the heck? My head was hurting for like an hour after that. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this into a 5-inch. I do like quality check on the pots that I sell, and this one has like a little damage on the end of it, you can see. So I'm just gonna keep this one for me to use. So, I mean, it's a bit of a jump than I would like, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here. And down here on the floor, I have my aeroid mix. We're just gonna basically plop and fill. Let's see, I'm just gonna take it out of here. This is the original mix it was in when I got it, and it looks to be like an aeroid mix, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna try and take off all the old soil or anything. Let's see. Okay. We're just going to backfill. You guys don't want to see that disgusting thing. It is a hot mess in this plant room again. There, it's quite a bit of an upsize, so I'm not going to water it just yet because I just watered this, and I'll be watering plants in here again in a few more days. I'm just going to wait. I'll just sit it on top like this, and then I'll have to find some like nicer pots. I was just messaging my Emily, and she got her package, which I'm so excited that she got her package. So UPS usually delivers late to me. It's already heading towards 5 p.m. and they haven't shown up yet. So I've gotten packages as late as like 8 or 9 before, so I'm sure it'll probably come here soon and I'll open it up with you. But I think in the meantime, what I'll do is go back out into the kitchen area and we'll go through some of my prop boxes, I think, together and pot some of them up. And I also want to pot up the top cutting of a Monstera albo that I'll probably sell. I have some mid cuts, and I think I have 4 mid cuts and a top cut, but I don't think the mid cuts have activated the auxiliary bud yet. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to check. Here's the beautiful albo. So in this one here, I have a beautiful top cut. It's 3 leaves, and I also have a mid cut here. I love the half moons. It's my favorite. I really want to keep this one for me. I mean, it's so pretty. And they're rooting nicely. And the mid cuts actually have their auxiliary buds activating. So I think that's why I want to go ahead and just pot them all up. Like this one, the auxiliary bud is pushing out. Although I am worried that this one's going to be pretty white, but we'll see. And I have 2 more mid cuts in here, and this one's actually pushing out as well. The auxiliary bud there. There we go. There's the auxiliary bud on that one. This one isn't as rooted as I would like, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in my aeroid mix. And this one here has the auxiliary bud there, which I was looking at. It's pretty white on that side, but the auxiliary bud has some green on it. And it's a beautiful leaf. So I think I'll go ahead and get all these potted up. I'm just going to put them all into a 4-inch pot in my aeroid mix. I am completely out of my aeroid mix, like completely. And I'm going to have to order more ponds soon too for my DIY. This is all that's left of my aeroid mix. And I have a lot of potting up to do. So I have more components on order. I just need to order the tree fern. It's out of stock where I order it from. So if it doesn't come back in stock this weekend, I'm gonna just have to order it from somewhere else. I like to pot the albos up in my aeroid mix because I would prefer to sell them in my aeroid mix. Monsteras love just that aeration, and everything in here is so good for them that I'd rather just go ahead and pot them into it. And then, yeah, I have 4-inch plant pots. So we'll go ahead and pot all these up. I actually want to rinse these under the sink really quick, just to rinse the, this stuff here is called callus tissue. This gooey stuff, I usually like to get all that off. I just rinse it under the sink really good. That just forms from like propagating or whatever, but that'll come right off. So I might go ahead and rinse these real quick. This is gonna make somebody so happy. It's such a beautiful top cut. I'm gonna have to make a gallon of my nutrient water because I don't have any made right now. And give these a good water in. And usually once these soil roots actually start taking to the soil, you can actually see, I can tell like when new roots have started growing. So once it settles in, then I will list this beautiful top cutting. Look how happy. She's gorgeous, right? Beautiful. I really want to keep her now. Same thing with these guys. We'll get these potted up. Now these mid cuttings, I might just sell them as a mid cutting with the growth point, but we'll see. Just as long as I know the new leaf isn't going to be like completely white, because a lot of my albos, depends on where the node is. I feel like some of them have grown white leaves before. Another beauty. This auxiliary bud kind of got covered, but it should shoot back up to the top. This one might need a stake though, because the node is at the top. Because that aerial root was kind of long, so he's a little unsteady right now. I'm back. I have one of my prop boxes. You guys, I don't even know what is growing in here. Like, look how full it is. And all the roots on the bottom. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know what is salvageable, what is even going on. I see Syndapsis, I see a Florida Ghost. I think that's a Splendid. Florida Beauty maybe. Monstera dubia. I have thrown, just opened it up, thrown stuff in here, and that's it. So I figured we can kind of clean this one up. I have another one, but I'll probably do that one on my own time. I'm honestly getting a little tired. So I might do some of these and then call it quits. I'm still waiting on that package. 6 o'clock, it still hasn't come here. I'm gonna bend you down a little bit, but yeah, let's kind of take a peek. I just have some plastic wrap in here. I'm not gonna undo this all the way, but whoa, that is craziness. Oh, I wanna take this little Florida Beauty out. It's so stinking cute. Oh, come on. Like, look at that little Florida Beauty down there, right there. A lot of these have grown from wet sticks, like little chunks. Like, some of them are probably rotted, like this one is rotted, but I just throw chunks in here. I just throw them in here, and whatever grows, grows. But it needs a big refresh, for sure. This is freaking adorable. Let's see if I can get this one out. See, I grew this from a chunk from my Florida Beauty. You see that big chunk there? Right there. It looks kind of mushy though. I think since this plant has actually rooted, I'm gonna chop this chunk away on the bottom and get rid of that. Because this is like all mushy. I don't want someone to like get that. So we'll start with a clean bottom. And it has a nice little root there, so we'll get this one potted up, and once it stabilizes, we'll let this one go. I think since this one's been under higher humidity, I'll have to put it in like a dome thing, a dome container, so that I can get some more humidity before I let it go. This is so stinking cute and adorable. Okay, let me bend you down. This is my prop mix. It's mostly tree fern and perlite. I do have a little spag moss in here and a little cocoa husk, but I would say it's mostly tree fern and perlite. Oh. I seriously want to shrink some of my plants back down to this size. I mean, because come on, look how cute it is. I miss baby plants like these. It is freaking adorable. I love it. I'll do a few of them and then I'll take them to the sink and water them. All right, let's see what else we want to grab out of here. Pretty much all this crap needs to come out. Ooh, what are you? Oh, I see this Florida Ghost. I think it's a ghost. Back here. It might be another Florida Beauty because I see a variegated leaf. It's like a solid chunk. Well, that's another Florida Beauty because there's a variegated leaf and an all white leaf. I thought that was a Florida Ghost. Nope, another Florida Beauty, okay. I tore a leaf off accidentally, but it's another 2-leafer. And it's hard to say when some of these plants will be ready for me to list. I usually let them stabilize. Since these are coming from higher humidity, they're gonna need at least a few weeks to kind of acclimate. And then I want to make sure that their root system is healthy and that they're actually like stabilized and growing. It's really cute. I'm really sad I ripped that leaf off. A lot of Scindapsus platinum. I actually might keep one for me. It's literally like all coming up at once. Here's some Campo Sportuanum. Campo Sportuanum there, grown from a wet stick. I grew Campo Sportuanum to maturity, and it wasn't a phyllo I really cared about or cared to own anymore, so I chopped mine completely up, and whatever's left I'll just sell. And then I don't know if I'd keep a small plant like this to like eventually grow out and prop down again in the future, but I don't know. I feel like I want to prop plants that I like, but I like having the different variety of plants as well. A little cutie. It's just absolutely bonkers in here. There's a lot of this Scindapsus platinum. And that's the scary thing about prop boxes when you go like throwing stuff in here. You have no idea what it is sometimes. Look at that root system though. That's crazy. That's gonna need a 4-inch pot. Let me grab a 4-inch. That is craziness. I'm gonna cut some of these aerial roots off because that's not gonna make it back down to the soil. I'll have to add a stake in this one. That's cute, right? Cute little starter. I also have a Silver Lady Scindapsus. I propped a lot of mine. They look like that. I think the Silver Lady is really pretty. Look at that long root. I'll probably do 2 in a pot, make it a fuller pot for someone. See that one, and root system is kind of crazy. So we'll do those together. Okay, took a bit to get the roots in there, but there's that one. Here is a Philodendron Splendid. Now if I feel the wet stick is kind of rotted, I'll just cut it off, and it'll have enough roots to grow in some new ones. I'll probably let this one grow a couple more leaves before I sell it anyway, just to make sure that it's stabilized, because it's kind of tiny. Let's see if there's anything different in here. There's just some Monstera dubia that I'll probably, they're just like small strands. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Yeah, this one's mostly Scindapsus. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do some of this off camera because it just kind of gets repetitive after a while just potting them up. So yeah, I'll be back on for the unboxing. Okay, it finally came. I have it here. It is 8:20. We actually just got through eating and cleaning the kitchen up, so it came so late this evening. So I'm going to open this and finish up the video because I'm actually going to, I don't know if you can see, there's a treadmill there. I've been walking on it. It's like a walking pad, but I want to do like 2 to 3 miles. So I can pop in the shower and stuff this evening, and I think I'll finish up. I didn't get to doing all the props and everything because I was making dinner, so I'll finish that probably tomorrow. But yeah, let's dig in. So this was only in the mail for a couple days. I think I crossed out all my address information. I'm so excited to know what she sent me. I was messaging her on Instagram because she said she got her package today, and she said there were 4. I think there's 4. I was not expecting 4. Okay. Oh, there's a little card. Aw, there's little cat treats in here. That's so cute. Chicken and creamy dairy flavor. That is adorable. Thank you, Emily. What do you mean? She was so worried about her packaging. Her packaging looks phenomenal. Look at that. Ooh, hold on, what are the plants? Shut up. No, she did not. Can you see that? It says variegated Maranta. I've been like wanting another one for so long. That is so sweet of her. Okay, let's open it. I have my variegated Maranta. It's in pon right now, but it's been, you know, it went through a huge struggle with flat mites and everything, and it's finally like starting to grow in pon. But I've always wanted another one. She did not gift me a Maranta. Can you guys see okay? Oh. Look how cute. That is so sweet of her. Oh my goodness. Look at how cute. That was so thoughtful of her. Oh, look at the variegation on that leaf. I really like that one. Aw, and there's a new growth coming in right there. Thank you so much, Emily. That was so sweet of her. I've been talking about that Maranta for so long. I'm glad to have another one. Ooh, I don't know this Hoya. Hoya has a name, it has numbers. There we go. That's the name. Hoya SP33, AP 1054. I have no idea. I have been on a Hoya kick lately. I'm always eager to open plants that I have no idea what they are. It makes it exciting. Okay. She did such a great job packing. She's crazy. Ooh, it has a little bit of splash. Why is my camera not wanting to focus? Maybe because it's nighttime. Look how pretty. Ooh, it's nice and shiny too. I love the dark foliage. Pretty. I'm gonna have to look this one up. So Hoya SP 33 AP 1054. I'm gonna stick that in here. I don't know if this is a cutting or if it's a plant or not. That is so pretty. That is beautiful. Okay, another Hoya. It's a Lacinosa. I'm gonna butcher this. Jawa Barat. I don't know. I'm not good with pronunciation. Ooh, okay. I have several Lacinosas, but I have no idea what this one looks like. Oh, darn it. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, cool. I love the silver on that. Oh, that's pretty. That is so cool. Not focusing. There we go. So this looks like new growth. It's a little bit lighter, and then the original leaves have that beautiful splash to it. That is a pretty Hoya. Aw, she's so sweet to gift me all these. And then there's one more. She has on here, it's a Texas Jose Buono philodendron. I don't know what that means. I know what a Jose Buono is, but I don't know what a Texas version. Is there more than one varieties? I have no idea. Put that one with the Lacinosa. I'm excited. Okay, are we ready? Aww, that's so cute. Look at that variegated leaf. That is adorable. Right here. Oh, that is cute. That is really pretty. Oh, that is so nice of her. So we have that one. We have the Maranta. And then we have the two beautiful Hoyas. Right here. I'm gonna have to do plant trades more often. That was so nice of her. And I hope she loved all the plants that I sent her too. I'm gonna message her really quick. I told her I would let her know when the package got here. I'm gonna read her little card. Oh wow, she wrote a lot. The one Hoya in moss is unrooted. Okay, so this one isn't rooted. I think it would appreciate stratum. And I hope the kitties enjoy their treats. That is so sweet. I love her handwriting. She has beautiful handwriting. Thank you for teaching me how to care for my own plants. Everything I know, I learned from you. Thanks for being you. You have my support always. That is so sweet. I'm gonna cry. Thank you, Emily. I love everything. I'll probably put this one into stratum then, and then the rest of these are in soil. I'll probably just let them hang out for a bit. And I don't know what I'll do with them eventually or what substrate to move them into. I love that Maranta. I love that she thought of me and gifted me a variegated Maranta. That is so sweet. So sweet of her. Thank you guys for watching this little plant chores with me. I'm going to get this area cleaned up and put all my prop stuff back. I'll work on that on my own time more tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything, let me know down below. Again, thank you for watching and for being here, and I'll talk to you soon.